All right, let's solve the triangle. Your very first step is to take any easy information and fill that in first. And in this case, we can see that it's a right triangle and that angle C is going to be 90 degrees. Since we have two of the three angles, angle B is going to be 180 degrees. They're inside of an entire triangle. Subtract off the 90 and the 38 degrees. And that will leave us with angle B being 52 degrees. Next, we have to find the two remaining side lengths. I do know that side C is 50. I'm going to put that right on my triangle right now. Then, because it's a right triangle, we can use SOH-CAH-TOA to help us through finding the side lengths. So, first, let's try and find out what side A is. Because I'm looking at side A, and I already know what the hypotenuse is, I also know what angle A is. So considering this angle, its opposite side, and the hypotenuse, that sounds like sine to me. So I'm going to take the sine of angle A, that 38 degrees, and that will equal opposite over hypotenuse, the opposite side being A, and the hypotenuse being 50. Now we have an equation. To solve this equation, I'm going to get A alone by multiplying both sides by 50. And A is going to be 50 times the sine of 38 degrees. It's at this point that you should definitely do this in your calculator. You're going to have to. But make sure that you're in degree mode before you do it. Just type it in. The result should be 30.783. And that is the length of side A. Remember that I want you to go 3 decimal places. If you can round or truncate. Last thing we have to do is find out what side length B is. So going back to my triangle and thinking about, again, this angle A. Instead of side A now, I'm going to use side B as well as that hypotenuse. B would be the adjacent side. So I'm going to use the cosine of angle A this time as being adjacent over hypotenuse. The adjacent side is B, the hypotenuse is 50. So doing the exact same thing of multiplying by 50 on both sides, we have that B is going to be 50 times the cosine of 38 degrees. So go over to the calculator, type it in, and find your answer. You should get a value of 39.400. Go to 3 decimal places. Even if there's zeros, you should write them down, 400. And now the triangle's solved.